Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. That's right. Week 7 NFL picks, 2021 season. Hope you're excited. We're having a fantastic year so far. Incredible. I mean, I'm telling you, we're going to keep up with this thing because we're having a great year. Definitely a couple misses last week that I kind of regret picking, and I told you that I kind of regretted picking them last week as well. But that's okay. 9-5 on the week puts us to 62-32 for the year. That's an incredible record. Now, the first week, I swear to you, I believe I only got 7 games right. You take that one out of here, we're doing so much better. But look, first week was a losing record. We're not going to do that again. We're done with the losing records. We're here to make money, folks. We're winning. Okay? You bet with me, you got a good chance. So, yeah, a couple surprises, obviously. Chargers looked like butt cheeks. The Dolphins, really bad, actually. Maybe the worst team out there. Panthers, shockingly, still not as good as I wanted them to be. And the Browns, injury plague, not looking good. And the Titans pull off a surprise. So, not too bad, though. Very good games, all things considered. I was very happy with them. So, let's go ahead and pick with Week 7, see what we got. Keep the momentum rolling. Now, again, we just talked about the very injured Browns. I'm still going to go with them. It's going to be tough, though. This one could be one that I change, and I'll leave in the comments if I change this pick. Baker dislocated his shoulder again. He should be able to play. If he's not, I don't know. We'll see on Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's status, we know for a fact Kareem Hunt's going to be out. And Odell Beckham Jr. also injured. But the Broncos, I just don't think are a legit team. I really don't think they didn't earn the 3-0 record that they got. They weren't a good team. Teddy B's just fine, but that's just all he is. He's fine as a quarterback. He's not exceptional by any means. So you're not going to get exceptional play out of him. I got to give this one to the Browns. We'll see what injuries look like, and if it turns, I'll leave a comment, obviously, that I've changed the pick, but I got to go Browns for now. I think they're the more talented team, and defensively should be able to shut down the Broncos' offense, in my opinion. Panthers, Giants is actually a darn tough one for me, and it shouldn't be, because this should be a no-brainers Panthers for what I've been experiencing lately. But Sam Darnold's looked terrible the last 2 weeks. I mean, he's back to seeing ghosts. He's throwing into no man's land. I don't know what he's doing. And with no Christian McCaffrey still, it looks rough. And I don't even get that. Someone needs to explain to me. We went from 1 week in through the injury, he was going to play. Last week, he was potentially going to play. And then all of a sudden, the day before, on Saturday, right before game day, Christian McCaffrey gets placed on IR. You kidding me? What happened to him? I thought he was going to play. Guess not. I'm going to give this one the Panthers, but I do think the Giants have a good chance of winning this one. And I could be 100% wrong here. I just haven't seen a lot out of the Giants, and obviously with the Rams dominating them to an extreme degree. I mean, like, this is total domination. They really didn't. I mean, let's be honest. They scored 3 points all game. I'm not counting garbage time points. The Giants got just utterly destroyed. Jets, Patriots, I think we know where we're going. Patriots almost took down the Cowboys. They make every single game close. You got to consider that. No matter who they're facing, they'll make it close. They'll make the Jets game close here. But the Patriots are the better team in this aspect right now. I don't think Zach Wilson's quite there yet. And Mac Jones, though, he's looking pretty darn good. Chiefs, Titans is actually a very tough one for me. The reason I think it's tough is the Chiefs have 0 defense. And you know who exposes that? That's right. None other than Derrick Henry, who just ran for 150 and 3 touchdowns on the great Bills defense. Derrick Henry's, he's shooing for the rushing title at this point of the season. 10 touchdowns already rushing. I mean, good grief, he's going to be breaking records this year. I hate to go Titans because I hate betting against the Chiefs, because the Chiefs, it's hard to see them with a losing record. And I think the Chiefs could 100% win this game. But I think Derrick Henry, based off what I saw against the Bills, if he keeps that up, look, Ryan Tannehill, he's nothing special back there, but as long as he can manage the game and let Derrick Henry just do what he does best, this is going to be a great game for the Titans, and they could win this one and really show that they're a powerhouse in the league, despite losing to the Jaguars. Just forget about that. Football team against the Packers. I'm not going against the Packers at Lambeau. You know I'm not going to. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Falcons, Dolphins. Also, just in case you're curious, Aaron Rodgers still owns the Bears. He just wanted you to know that. He still owns them. Great trash talk moment. Falcons, Dolphins. Look, the Dolphins are freaking horrible. I don't think the Falcons are good either. But potentially we could get some click here with Kyle Pitts. Maybe they could start to click with Matt Ryan, and it could be a great chemistry. I just don't think the Dolphins are good. Even with Tua, I know he's still hurt-ish. I don't think Tua is an X factor on this team. The defense hasn't played nearly what it should have. The Dolphins should not win this game. If they do, I'll be glad to be wrong on this one, but I think the Falcons come away with this one. Bengals-Ravens is it's actually a more difficult pick than you might think. I think the Bengals are actually a really sneaky good team this year. But the Ravens are just too incredible. I mean, it's ridiculous how good the Ravens are. I don't know how they're doing it. Lions-Rams does scare me because this seems like a trap game, and typically in these, the Rams can play down to the competition. Historically, trust me, I'm a St. Louis guy. I know the St. Louis Rams, and they always play down to the competition every freaking time. Now, they didn't against the Giants, let's be clear. But the Lions are due. I hate to say it, the Lions aren't going to go 0-17. They're not going to. They're going to pick up a win, and it's going to be a random win that you wouldn't expect. I can assure you of that. And is it this week? I don't think it is because the Rams just look too dominant. Lions just are garbage, and they only score points in garbage time in the fourth quarter when they're down by 5 scores. But still, I'm going Rams here. Eagles-Raiders is a questionable game for me. I think the Eagles' offense is quite nice. The Raiders' defense continues to look really good, though. I think the Eagles 100% probably win this game, but I'm going with the Raiders. I hate to say it, losing a coach, and I'm still going with them. I'm picking too many home teams, so again, I think that's why the Eagles could win this one, but I don't know. Texans-Cardinals, no doubt about it, I'm going Cardinals. The Cardinals are one of those teams, too, that have been historically making every game close, and I think somehow they will with the Texans. Don't know how they'll do it, but look, the Cardinals look like by far the best team in the NFL right now, which I think is impossible for me to say. I thought the Bills were, and I think they still might be. At least on the NFC side, the Cardinals are the best team they're the best team in the conference. I mean, I don't think anyone can go against that. The defense was my only questionable spot this year, and they've absolutely exceeded my expectations. The offense still looks good as it always does. Cardinals should win this game, honestly by 3 scores, but we'll see what it looks like. Bears, Bucks. You got to go home team again. I hate to say it. I got to go Buccaneers on here. They just look too good. They look too good. What can I say? Colts, Niners. I'm going to go Colts on this one. Not just to pick the away team, but I do think the Colts are better than their record shows. Carson Wentz, I'm not a huge buyer in him yet. I'm not a huge buyer. I still think he's just too injury prone. He's not the guy for him. But we're going there. And we're wrapping it up Monday with a Saints-Seahawks. Look, the Seahawks almost beat the Steelers, but that's because the Steelers are just that bad of a team. They're really bad. I don't think people understand how bad the Steelers are this year. They're very bad. Geno Smith almost beat them. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But the Seahawks find ways to win games. Even without Russ, I think they'll find ways to win games. I don't think they're going on. I think Russ is missing 4 to 8 weeks. Their recent estimate. Look, the Seahawks are going to pick up a win in that time span. I'll just tell you that. Just because they find a way to do it. Their offensive scheme, thanks to Pete Carroll, is able to do great things. I'm going Saints here, though. This could be, again, an off week for them. You never know with the Saints. It's just wild. Every other week seems to be garbage. So this is their week. They're due to be garbage, so we'll see what it looks like. Those are my picks. I feel good about them. The only one I'm questionable on is the Eagles one and the Broncos-Browns. Gets me a little bit curious. But I think these should be picks that are... I don't see how I'm not going to go 14-0 here. This slate looks great for me. Are there 14 games this week? 6 plus 6 plus 1. That's 13 games. Wow. Okay, a lot of bye weeks. That's great. That's what I got for you, and I hope you have a great day.